Oh, Drew. It's time for the news. Oh, boy. Would you legitimately like me to start again?
No. I want everyone to know how poor my health is. Both physical
That's true.
and mental.
Yeah. I don't think it's any secret that things have been less than fantastic for both of us.
My money got hacked.
Your money got hacked.
I caught a strange disease from wandering in a certain area of Stanley Park near some other gentleman out for a stroll.
It wasn't monkeypox, and it's not just gay dudes that are catching monkeypox. As I said to Drew earlier, it's just a statistical anomaly that every single person who has monkeypox is a gay man. But any one of us could catch it just as easily. Go
to the hospital, have surgery, get blood transfusion.
By having anal sex with a gay man with monkeypox. Or as Drew said, a butt transfusion.
A butt transfusion. Well, what? Okay. So...
Okay.
Riddle me this, Batman.
Look,
your ass gets blown
now. You are wearing a suit covered in question marks right now. So you've either got a riddle for me, or you're here to teach me about government grants.
Oh,
a Matthew Lesko type.
Okay, your butt gets blown off in
combat.
In combat, yeah. You're friendly fire because you don't communicate with your allies.
Also, I think that's the. Okay, I'm not super well versed in war.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure like the only American casualties of the last 15 years have been friendly fire. I don't think one enemy combatant has killed an American in a decade and a half.
What is both sad and kind of funny is that this is local jokes. Oh, it's not really a joke. It's Drew's professional hockey corner.
Well, as long as it's professional.
So back before Don Cherry got canceled for being an old bigoted racist. And he would host Coach's Corner on Hockey Night in Canada. He was very like pro troops, very much like military.
Yeah.
Like the Canadian Armed Forces are the best humans that have ever lived.
Rah rah sis
and
boom
he would
bob.
always show like this sweet baby angel died in combat over the weekend, and he would always give like their platoon and where they were from and where they were fighting, and like in Kandahar or whatever. But then if you ever looked up that soldier, it was almost 100% friendly fire. Every Canadian,
that's the thing.
Every Canadian or British soldier that has died in Afghanistan or Iraq was because of a lack of communication between either the British to the Canadians, the Canadians to the British, or the U.S. to anyone.
No one is killing Westerners besides other Westerners.
They go to Afghanistan
to kill each other
to thin out the herd.
Yeah,
they're like, join the military so there's less people.
Look, the Western world has too many jocks.
Too many jocks.
So
too many bros.
Yeah, too many bros. So we're just going to take it down a little bit.
Yes. But back to what I was saying.
Sorry.
Your ass gets blown off in combat.
Of course.
You need to get a butt-octomy.
Doctor says I need a buddy-otomy.
Buddy-otomy. So they give you the butt of a gay man.
Uh-oh.
But that gay man's butt has AIDS.
Oh.
So now you have AIDS.
What's the riddle?
That's the riddle.
All right.
The riddle is you have AIDS.
Damn. So I'll see if I can think my way out of this one.
Now, what if...
Can I put... Can I put...
Oh boy.
It's so stupid.
Oh boy.
It's so stupid. Can I put the AIDS in a pie and feed it to someone else to pass the curse on, thinner style?
Interesting.
Because AIDS makes you thinner. Don't act like it doesn't.
Yes. You can.
Done.
Makes you thinner, gives you these cool spots on your face and head.
Like a cheetah.
Like a cheetah. You wearing your spots? Yeah, you like it? I do.
I do. I'm into it.
I'm into it. Let's do something about this.
We haven't started doing drugs yet.
It's the news!
The news, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm Drew.
I'm Scott, at Not Scott Henson on Twitter.
At Sarian Softpaws on, I guess, also Twitter and other things, like Litterbox.
Yep. Check them out on Litterbox. I had a bit of a run.
You did?
On Letterboxd back in my mobile days. Back when I could
before you were bedridden.
I could run and jump and do all those wonderful things. I could run, I could jump, I could TikTok.
Is there crying on the floor a lot now?
There was crying the first day when I literally couldn't leave bed.
Yeah,
it was bad. It was very bad. It's improving. Slowly but surely, and I've heard that the cannabis leaf has healing medicinal properties. Is there any truth to this? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
Who's giving you this information?
Weird hippies.
Cheech and Chong.
Yeah. Well, Chong is a member of my favorite band.
He is. Can you please enlighten the audience on what your favorite band is?
Well, it was a local Vancouver band.
Local Vancouver band in the 70s.
Yeah.
Who played psychedelic rock.
Yeah. I know, big stretch for Tommy Chong.
Yep.
Of today's movie, P.S. Oh, yeah, we're doing a movie today, guys. This isn't another news episode. We're doing it right on schedule, season 4, episode 20. I'm just trying to delay having to say the name of Tommy Chong's band. Let's say for the purposes of this staying on the internet, 4 N's and a C. And Tommy Chong was the C. How about that?
He's a pretty cool dude, I gotta say.
I mean, you gotta be fairly chill to be in a band with that name.
Yep.
You gotta be over a lot of your preconceptions.
And the funniest part is that the 4 N's weren't even N's. It was just one racist mulatto guy and 4 white people.
Yep.
That
that's true.
Man, it has been a very long time since we've actually recorded an episode with both of us, with a topic in mind, both in the same room, both completely bare-ass naked.
Both of these nuts.
We
recorded the last real podcast we uploaded was July 5th, so we probably recorded it on our nation's birthday, USA. And the last movie we did was Chirac, which was uploaded literally last season. In terms, like the not television season, it was spring when we uploaded, and we're now in the cat days of summer. I will not bow to Big Dog.
No. Big Dog does not have control over what we call things.
No. P.S. We streamed Stray yesterday from Kitty Game. Fucking sick.
Yeah. But isn't there some scary parts?
There's some scary parts.
Isn't there some scary parts where you find like a rat king or something and then they attack you?
Not a rat king, but weird little sort of tick-looking motherfuckers.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Yeah, they were no fun, but you eventually get a way to kill them, so that's good. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who wants to play it, but I wish the ending was done a little differently. Otherwise, it's pretty fucking great, though.
Is the ending that you... is the ending that you get all the way to the very end, and it's a Hollywood elite party, and you have to tell everyone, listen, it's okay, I'm gay. And this whole thing is a video game adaptation of the story of
Madison Cawthorn.
Listen, I'm not just a cat. I'm a gay cat. So it's okay all the awful things I did. Oh, 9 Lives. What a movie.
Yeah, it occurred to me after that you were talking about Kevin Spacey, but that's also very similar to the Madison Cawthorn thing, where he's like, I got invited to an old man orgy, and then I went there, and all the old men were naked. I'm like, you went to the old man orgy? You didn't have to go, Madison. Also, you're faking for attention, and we know you can walk, motherfucker. Called out.
One other, speaking of old people, it's funny when you just assume that somebody knows a reference of something.
Yeah.
They don't, and then you go, ooh, I get to explain this to them.
So exciting.
I don't know. Friend of the show, not really, but friend of us.
Enemy of the show?
Sort of.
Friend of us, enemy of the show.
One black sheep, David Turner.
I would only consider him an enemy of the show based on his behavior, not on his words.
His behavior recently.
Yes.
Not his behavior in the past.
No,
I'm pro.
His current behavior, where he is...
Current coward, David Turner.
Current DL only Dave Turner, and not out and proud Dave Turner.
He didn't know what a lemon party was.
What?
And so I had to explain it to him, and it gave me great joy. And his response to everything I typed was just
lemon parties.
And so I would say something, and he would just say ew, and then I would keep typing, and he would just keep saying ew, until I just kept going with it. If you don't know what a lemon party is,
the joy of telling someone about lemonparty.org in 2022. Is that still the site, or do I have to go deep for it?
I don't know.
I mean, okay, browser history. This one's for you, baby.
Well, it's not like it's a shared computer, so who cares?
Lemonparty.org still up, baby.
Scott, you know what my favorite part of that is?
I wish I could make this the thumbnail.
Is that there's romance.
Yeah.
I like that there's kissing.
There's kissing.
So you could do like waist up probably. This
one Asian question mark man and two white men are in love. They're poly.
Well,
they're in love.
I don't know about the third guy.
Is the third one an interloper?
That guy might not have even been invited.
Oh boy.
The guy.
Is this where Madison Cawthorn was?
The guy that it's happening to might think that it's the other guy doing that and not realizing.
Sorry, does he thinks the other guy has two mouths? You need to be looking at the picture while we're talking about this, otherwise it's going to be tough to visualize.
You could crop out the bottom, like the back half of that picture.
Yeah,
and you could make it the thumbnail. You're not going to get in trouble for the top of that thumbnail.
No, on movie episodes, the poster's the thumbnail.
I know.
My hands are tied. My hands are tied.
Just save it for later.
I will.
Save that on your computer.
I will say, what if I make it my wallpaper?
I would be so happy if you made lemonparty.org your background. Well, it's sad. It was a sad day when all those other ones went down.
Yeah.
When Meat Spin, I'm Swinging.
Yeah.
The other ones. But unfortunately, Flash dies, and there goes the legend.
How's Blue Waffle doing?
Was it a Flash?
Urban Dictionary, know your meme. I mean, it's out there and you can find it, but
that's a literal blue waffle.
Yeah, well, I know it's explaining it on Know Your Meme, but
barfcity.org, bro. I'm logging on.
Yeah, it looks like you have to work a little harder for Blue Waffle, but Lemon Party looks you right in the eye when it shakes your hand, baby. So don't you worry about that.
When it shakes your hand and the other old man is doing something else. So I was getting to the point that since the last time that we recorded, obviously we had
these take a minute to kick in, so I'm going to take my edible right now.
Okay, I'm gonna ease my way in.
Man, this tastes like orchard peach and weed. What's your flavor?
Black
cherry,
sour black cherry.
Nice, as advertised.
It's not sour.
Okay. It's not black cherry.
It just tastes like weed.
Yep.
With a little bit of black cherry in it.
Yep.
So since the last time that we recorded, you and I were victorious in a very hellacious tag team tournament matchup.
We were. In fact, so much we couldn't record that Monday. Correct.
And then one of us may have contracted the Rona.
And
from a Japanese boy at his work.
Nice.
Who? Let it be known.
On the record.
Neither one of his parents are legendary professional wrestlers, so he is my second favorite Japanese boy I know.
I mean, it is tough to compete with literally the child that Kensuke Sasaki's cum made in Akira Hokuto's egg.
In North Korea. Conceived in North Korea.
To even be number 2 Japanese boy to that is an honor.
That is true.
He should count his lucky stars every day that he's even on your goddamn list.
That is fair.
Shout out to Drew's number 2 Japanese boy, Hiroshima Nagasaki.
Oh man,
how fast edibles kicking?
I don't know. I didn't eat a ton today until we had Burger King a little bit earlier. I'm very parched too, and I feel like this is just gonna make me more parched.
That's why I got you a water.
There's gonna be so much drinking on this pot. I'm sorry for all the noises that everyone's gonna.
Little hamster noises. Little hamster.
This is yours.
I got it. One of my pranks.
I've been saving that for like 4 weeks. Wow. Those edibles kicked in immediately, didn't they?
Idiot. I'm feeling good. I've got my water, got my Mountain Dew Whiteout.
Not only did we kick some major ass,
we won.
And move on to the finals.
The finals.
Which is down to 4 teams, of which there's a team of Twinks. Mm-hmm. There's a team of Pirates.
Yep.
And there's
a team of cats.
And there's a team of cats. And there's a team of bears, I guess, but not real bears.
No, not at all.
Gross bears.
Yeah.
Or like a bear and an otter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not the good kind, though.
They should be out first.
Out first or not in at all.
Yeah. But, either or. And hey, you guys.
Hey, you guys. Even though that movie's not good, I'll stand by that.
We have stated before that we just wanted to get to the semifinals and we'd be happy. We're like, hey, we didn't go out early. We got far enough. They see us as an up there team at SOS Pro Wrestling, and that's great. And now we're in the finals, and we can both confidently say we 100% do not know if we're winning.
Correct.
Again, it's nice to just be in the finals, but it would also be really nice.
It's nice just to be nominated.
It's nice just to be nominated. It's that. But what's nicer than being nominated is winning. So if any of you guys want to don't spam them, don't bother them, but if you want to send one tweet to @SOS Pro Wrestling and say, hey,
I really hope
I really hope CAT wins the titles. It's the right thing to do for diversity and for the culture. In your own words, whatever you want. But it wouldn't hurt to let @SOS Pro Wrestling on Twitter know that, hey, Cat is my favorite team, and I want them to win the tag team titles. They're my favorite
team, and they're the best team in SOS. I want them to win.
Exactly. So that wouldn't hurt. Just saying. Don't send a bunch to SOS. Don't make it look like you're spamming them. Just send one. Make your feelings known, and maybe it'll help. And because it'd be very cool to win. But the fact that we're in the finals means we're in the mix of up there teams. So if we don't win, we can challenge down the line. Like we seem to be in the tag team main event mix, which is good. Correct. So there you go. But every little bit of help helps. That's a good sentence.
I had tweeted that there are 2 things I know for sure. One, you never touch Black Man's Radio.
Never.
And number 2 is you don't put me in tag team title opportunity matches.
You don't lose.
Because I'm pretty sure I've never lost one.
How have you...
Like where I'm not the champion. I've lost
Oh, you've never... I was going to say, that's tricky.
Challenging for the tag title.
I had that with world titles for quite a while.
Yeah.
Every time I never lost a challenge.
Right.
If I'm wrestling you for your world title, you're fucked.
That is
yeah.
I think
so. That's you with tag titles.
Dan and I beat you and Kelly.
Yes.
Did we challenge and lose? I don't think so. Right.
I don't think so.
Then Cody and I challenged and won.
Yep.
And 2 for 2.
And here we are.
2 for 2. Yeah. I don't think I challenged anybody else. Like, I don't think Steve and I challenged anybody.
I don't think you challenged 4 tag
Greg
titles.
And I wouldn't have. And maybe the random team of me and Mr. Fitness would have.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
But I don't know. But
before you turned on him like
so
a
if you want to
jerk.
keep that streak alive, make sure you tell us what.
That streak alive.
Yeah.
Make it so that Drew never in his goddamn life loses a challenge for tag team titles.
Which is funny because tag team wrestling is the thing I hate the most. Not really. But
I thought your greatest fear was eels.
eels, yes. Not electric eels. I'm fine with them.
No. Regular.
Just regular eels.
Yeah. Snakes of the sea.
So yeah, I got the Rona.
Yep.
Pretty bad for 2 days and then a lingering cough for 7.
Totally different symptoms than I had.
Yeah. Apparently I'm the only one of people I know that have it or had it that had such a high fever. And
I don't think I ever had a fever per se.
Like, as soon as I said that to people, they were like, whoa, you got it bad. And I was like, did I? Mm-hmm. I assumed that lots of people got it.
When you combine it with AIDS and monkeypox from a butt transplant.
Which is just the same thing.
Why are we calling them different things?
The good thing about it, though, is that it does lead to you just watching, I don't know, every movie that's on Prime Video or Netflix because you just let it autoplay because you're...
Ooh, did you get to see The Gray Man?
I did.
Love it. I'm like, yeah, Netflix seemed to want me to watch that. I bet Drew did. How I heard a couple people mentioned it in the Twitch chat yesterday and said it was bad. Your thoughts?
I will read you my review out loud if you want.
Is this from Is this officially from Litterboxd.com? .net.org? What the fuck is...
It's not... Is it a website? It's an app, bro.
It's also a website.
It's .com. It's
Homestyle10.net. It's .com.
I made a local reference. Jason Bournaby, because it's Ryan Gosling, versus Captain America if Steve Rogers was Chris Kyle. He's cool with torture. Man, he's not afraid to assassinate kids. Checks out.
You lost me with the local reference at the beginning, but man, did you win me back with Chris Kyle.
Chris Evans is great in it, and he's 100% Chris Kyle.
That rocks.
But yeah, it was a Born Identity movie, but just with the guy from Drive, and he had a little bit more lines.
The guy from Drive. Right? I don't remember his name. It's the guy from Drive.
The driver from Drive.
You remember the guy who drove in Drive. Albert
and then
Brooks?
There's a shitty plot mixed in where he has to save Billy Bob's niece, but then there's weird comedy aspects in the middle, and you're like, what the fuck is this? This is the tonal shift is so fucking weird. While they're blood and assassinations, and yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Who was the titular gray man? Was it Billy Bob?
No, it was Ryan Gosling. Hot Goss.
Why was he gray?
Because it's a assassin term, a CIA operative term. He's gray. He's gray matter.
He's gray. He's gray ops.
He's gray ops.
We've rebranded black ops because we didn't like the optics.
You can't call him black.
True.
You can't do it.
African American ops.
But yeah, it does lead you. So during, I watched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 movies in the first 4 days.
Pretty good. I was about to rip on you for that, and then I remembered
how much
that I watched 5 seasons of Damages in 5 days, and then all of Detroiters.
And a lot of them was just me laying on the bed with 2 damp towels on my head and neck.
Yeah.
With 3 fans on me, with an iPad in front of me, and just letting Netflix autoplay the next thing.
Netflix...
As it went...
You let Jesus take the wheel.
I went from Fubar 2, which is the only thing I clicked on, to...
Have I seen Fubar 2? I bet I haven't.
Probably not.
Is it any good?
It's fun.
Okay.
It's stupid, but it's fun. It's set in Fort Mac, which is pretty funny.
Okay.
From there to Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
I mean, some of the hardest I've ever laughed in a theater.
Yeah, me too. We're the Millers. That's my boy. Then it went... Yeah. Because it autoplayed. So I just literally...
And you just let it happen to you.
In a just
passively...
fever. Just barely paying attention. Sandberg. And friend of the show, R.I.P. to our dear friend Jimmy Kahn, who is a Irish priest in that movie.
R.I.P. Jimmy.
Then it just did The Crazies, and then some other random horror movie, and then a documentary about Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz. And then
Drew, that was a movie with Nicole Kidman. This is a
documentary.
Javier Bardem. That wasn't a documentary.
Okay,
it was dramatized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Then it took me to some straight to Netflix.
Excellent.
Movie starring 3 people. Incredibly funny. There's no comedy in the movie.
Oh.
Owen Wilson, Zach Galifianakis, Amy Poehler. Not a comedy.
Interesting. Oh,
bad.
Give me. Is it recent or
2013.
not? I'll get it. You shut your mouth. You maintain eye contact with me. Wish I was here.
Close.
Wish you were here.
Close.
Wish you were there. Wish I was there.
Close.
Ah! I think I said one of them right and you weren't listening.
Are you here?
Okay. I was right. I think is there also a Wish I Was Here?
Sure.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah.
Are you here? Yeah.
It just randomly played a bunch of fucking things that I watched.
Wish I Was Here. 2014.
Okay.
Starring Zach Braff and Emmy nominee Joey King of Wish Upon fame.
Joey, not
Zoe. NXT recently returned NXT superstar Zoe Stark really fucked me up with Joey King's name. Handsome woman, handsome early 20s woman who does not look a day. I will fight you on that. Who doesn't look a day over 47. She's beautiful.
I'll allow it.
Thank you.
I'll allow it.
I don't know about this Wish I Was Here cast.
Okay.
Zach Braff, Joey King. It's got to be pretty young Joey King in 2014. Josh Gad, both of our favorite. Kate Hudson, and Mandy Patinkin. That's a real up and down cast.
That's a weird cast. I watched Begin Again. Mark Ruffalo, Keira Knightley, and other people.
Keira Knightley, one of my dad's irrational hates.
No, it's rational.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I think the Penelope Cruz is more irrational than Keira Knightley.
It's more irrational and also stronger. If he had to see one, it would be Keira Knightley.
But her best friend in this movie, literally any time he was on screen on the television, I would not stop saying out loud, partially to myself, I wish he was fucking dead. I wish somebody would kill him. I wish he was dead. Just scroll down and tell me when you find him.
I mean, would he be the third build?
Maybe.
Oh, no. He's the fifth build. Third build is Adam Levine of Maroon 5.
No, I like Adam Levine.
You must like him. I'm guessing it's fifth build. After fourth build, highly fuckable Haley Steinfeld.
Yes.
But only in...
whatever she did before True Grit.
Oh, I like that you went before True Grit. Ladies and gentlemen, that's why Drew is a professional.
What was before? Okay, anyways. Fifth build for sure.
James Corden. He's her best friend. Imagine a real life scenario where someone who looks like Keira Knightley is best friends with someone who looks and acts like James Corden.
I think it's because they're both British in the movie, so they're like, oh, you'd obviously be friends. And also, he's playing a straight man, but he can sing.
Oh.
So,
bold.
Real deep pull on being a straight man.
Speaking of singing, for one of the stream edits that someone was doing, I had mentioned during the stream, someone asked when I'm going on American Idol, and I said I was on Canadian Idol, and then the editor asked, like, hey, do you have like anything from Canadian Idol just so I can put some kind of visual on the screen? I'm like, well, I never made TV. I made 3 cuts, but only one was with judges because the first 2 are with producers. And you had to
do some real disgusting.
I had to get some casting couch type stuff, which is fine. It's part of the game. You play the game.
Is that even a thing anymore? Casting couches?
Gotta be. It's just quieter. Quieter. The good ones are still doing it. The good ones never get caught. Harvey was sloppy.
Yeah, he got real messy.
But so there's no television footage, but the one thing I had, which I'm actually amazed and impressed with myself for keeping for just such an occasion, because I'm like, why am I keeping this? Hey, this is why. For this Adam Plays edit, a big old pin-on button that says, "I survived Canadian Idol auditions 2004."
Wow.
Yeah, and I, for whatever reason, for the visual, I took a picture of myself fresh out of the shower with no clothes, holding the button on, but only from middle up. But
that's pretty.
But I thought it was funny, and then
like that.
So then that was shown in the video, and then there's also a YMS clips channel, and he just did like that 20-second clip, and that picture is the thumbnail, and someone's like, "Wait, Scoot looked like that in 2004? How old is Scoot?" I'm like, don't worry about it.
Did it make you feel sad?
I thought it was funny that they thought I looked exactly the same as I do now, 18 years ago. I'm like, and they're like, wait. Although it was funny what one person said. One person said, wait, Scoot had a full beard Scoot had a full beard in 2004. And then I'm like, well, I took this picture a couple weeks ago, but I also did have a full beard in 2004, just not as big as this.
Yeah. I like that they compared you to winner of Canadian Idol, Callan Porter.
Yes. Am I more famous than the guy who
absolutely
than the guy who won the Canadian Idol?
Fucking loot.
I missed the first judge's cut on. Yeah. Take that, Callum, you bitch. I'll fight him today. You set it up, I'll fight him.
Scott, he might be dead. I got bad news. He might be dead.
He's dead. He killed himself in 2005. So that was fun. Hey, guys, thanks for
sticking it out.
Thanks for sticking it out. We've done one real episode in the past 4 weeks.
To be fair,
it has been 5 weeks since we did a movie. I was
dying for 2 weeks.
Drew was dying. I was dying. I'm still not great, but I'm better than I was.
And what the reasoning behind the other one was we didn't have time.
The reason we did the all news episode is because we didn't have time to do a bunch of weed.
Yes.
And then you go home.
Yeah.
We had literally 2 hours to do everything.
Yeah.
So we did. So we just do news.
Oops, news on purpose.
And then, as you'll recall, at the end of that episode, we said we guarantee next week.
Well, you said you'd guarantee to the best of your ability.
Yeah, which to be fair, you did. Not very good.
You did.
Not very good ability.
You did it as best you could.
I did. I tried.
You gave it the old college try.
Yeah.
You put it. You Scott. You at least put the penis in your mouth.
I tried.
Yeah, you got it in there, and that's all anyone asks.
Yeah, exactly. I'm out there. I'm taking cuts. I'm getting on base.
Yes. Yeah. Foul tips.
Striking out on fouls in softball.
The only time I've liked Al.
But yeah, so the episode after that wasn't 420, but it was my Super Sweet 16, and thank you for all the lovely presents. P.S. It's still my birthday month.
Oh, God.
So
here we go.
Hey!
What? I'm sorry, something happened?
Shut up! It's my goddamn birthday month. Okay, anyway, you can send all birthday month presents, and look, if it's August or later by the time you hear it, don't let that stop you. It's paypal.me/notscotthenson. It's easy. I was trying to think of a mnemonic device on the spot for it, and quickly cooler heads prevailed. I'm like, no, there's a lot of letters in Not Scott Henson. Don't do it. And it starts with N. It's a fucking minefield.
Yeah.
That was smart. And then the next week, you were still testing positive for COVID, and I was paralyzed. So here we are. But I will say, of the last 4 weeks, the 3 where I just recorded the quickie, all recordings started with no specific intention of a runtime, and all 3 run the following lengths. First one, 420. Nice. Second one, 713. My birthday on my fucking birthday stream.
Not bad.
Third one, 9/11.
Nice.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, all of them, like, partway through, I'm like, how long are we gonna let this go? Oh, we can play numbers games.
Not bad.
Not bad.
I'm feeling nothing.
Did you even eat the whole one, or did
I had a
did you
chomp.
take tooth scrapings?
I had a chomp.
You should chomp the rest.
No. I don't want to have a freak out live on air. I don't handle drugs well.
We've still got Vape Pen.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know if I'm mixing and matching.
You made a lot of promises to these people.
I feel like this is going to be a real, like, you're Artie Lang and I'm Norm. And you're like, I think... Nah, no, it was nothing. And I'm sitting there just shivering to death in the corner.
Artie Lang, the only guy to gain weight on coke.
Yeah.
And lose his fucking... You have to do a lot of cocaine for your nose to fall off.
I can't wait for your nose to fall off because you're the Artie Lang of this. But I die first, so that's
the crazy thing. Who had Artie Lang outliving Norm Macdonald in the pool?
Well, if the cancer hadn't got him, I bet you it would have been a closer race, but...
I didn't even know he was sick.
Nobody knew he was sick. That's the key.
That's a Norm joke, who I think said that about Hitler when he died.
Wait, when Hitler died? Like, Norm made that joke in,
in 1945. 1974 in Argentina. Like, Norm made some, I don't know, Holocaust joke.
Yeah, of course.
And who's his guy? Adam Egan?
Adam Egan.
Yeah. On his podcast, and he's like, Hitler died in 1945. And Norm was like, I didn't even know he was sick.
Oh, there's some really funny Norm stuff that's come out, like clips from things of his show and stuff ever since he died that are really funny.
Yeah.
There's like a really funny one that I saw with him and Nick Swardson where I guess Norm never drove. Like, he knew how to drive, but he just didn't drive.
Okay.
So he would, like, always call up other comedians to, like,
for a ride?
Come get him. Or, like, yeah, you want to meet somewhere? Okay, why don't you come get me from my place and take me there? And so, like, he wanted Nick Swardson to take him somewhere, but Nick was at a bar watching baseball. Mm-hmm. And he said, well, I've already had a bunch. I'm not driving drunk. And then Norm goes, oh, okay, I'll meet you there. And then Nick said he watched one full baseball game, then a second full baseball game, then a half of a third baseball game.
It's like 7 hours?
Before Norm just randomly showed up, and then like Norm chuckled and goes, yeah, it takes me a while to get places.
Attaboy, Norm.
Yeah, it was very funny. I miss him. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Norman. I haven't watched I haven't watched the special yet.
I haven't brought myself.
I know it's tough. Like I
can't be bummed out.
What was I gonna? I was gonna double feature.
You were gonna do the Bob Saget one, and then that one, and the Val Kilmer documentary.
Oh yeah, it was the Saget. I can
do without. Well,
yeah, I heard it wasn't that good. Yeah, but yeah, I don't think Bob Saget would get to me that bad. But yeah, Val and Norm double feature. I mean, I still have not seen either of those, so I still can fulfill on my promise. But I've already had my cry for the 2020s. Oh. So I guess I'll have to wait 7.5 years before I can watch
Princess Kaguya again.
Oh, that one really got me.
Yeah.
Not in the theater. Second viewing at home.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. Have you saw it?
Yeah. Didn't cry though because I'm not a coward.
You only saw it once though. You have to see it twice.
Okay, I'll rewatch it and cry.
You better.
Yeah, as if I need more things to cry about.
Yeah. The ever-growing list. Should we hit these bitches with some news?
I guess.
Should you give them some news while I hit a vape pen for the first time since we were on your porch those many years ago?
Yeah. Pre-COVID?
Way pre-COVID, like early worst year of our lives. Once we figured out how to do the worst year of our lives properly.
Once we got rid of the mutt and
once we trimmed the fat.
Well, yeah.
So to speak.
We trimmed the fat and removed the anorexia.
Yeah. I'm getting the pen.
Okay, well, we got a couple of quick...
So what do? I just suck on it?
Yeah, just close your eyes and suck it through a hose.
So this thing seems almost like magic to me. Not as...
Is it phallic looking? Is that why it's magic?
No, but just like it was in a package.
Phallic.
There's no electronic paraphernalia along. There's no charger. It's just there. I just took it out of a bag, and now I'm going to suck on it. It's going to light up, I think.
Yep.
Crazy.
That's how the other one works.
I know, but the technology, I don't understand it. The two technology, I can explain any technology in the world to you besides vape pens and Shazam.
Can you explain magic?
Yeah. It's faith. It's just if you believe hard enough in our Lord and Savior, magic will happen.
Okay.
All magicians are the highest level of Christians. They're the OT level 8 of Christians.
Okay.
All their
so Chris Angel is on the same level as Jesus Christ.
Yes, and David Miscavige. Can't say the same for his wife.
No.
she is at a lower level, underground even. Pretty low. Hashtag where is Shelly? Miscavige?
Shelly? Sure.
Cheryl? Jojana?
Jojana?
With a bunch of Z's and S's. She's Hungarian.
Oh, yeah. She's Jaja. Well, I guess she's Ja now. Whose joke was that?
Who was that? I remember it.
Yeah.
It was good. I love those Gabors. Was she the one on Green Acres, or was it her sister Ava?
Good day.
You're not a big 60s sitcoms guy?
I am not.
Too bad.
I'm not a big Hungarian, big-breasted woman guy.
I'm going to suck on this and see if it lights up.
Hey, it did! It's green! It's green.
I'm going to hold it for a long time. No, too long.
I'm gonna hold this forever. Oh my god, I'm dying. Uh-oh. Somebody's a rookie.
Yeah. I am.
Don't worry, if I decide to hit it, I'll also be a rookie. But I'm gonna take a couple more teeth shavings.
Jesus. Too much.
I can already see it in your face. Your eyes are already...
It's from the coughing. Ugh. Bah.
Anyways, the Pope's a coward.
Yeah, you're talking about the Pope. I'm going to have a lie down.
So, I don't know. The Pope is in Canada, and then he apologized for what the Catholic Church done. I mean, I get it. You guys are the bad guys, not me and my family. But, you going to be okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You look like you might die.
Do the news.
Do the news.
You gotta do the news. Well,
are you gonna be okay?
I'm fine. I'm having some whiteout. You do the news. I'll be right back. Pope's a coward.
Pope's coward. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna run out of energy real quick.
This was a huge mistake. Blah. I can still feel it in my chest.
Yeah. How long into this episode are we? Give me a time count.
Either 4.5 minutes or like 6 hours. We're pushing the 45 mark. We're 43:22. What, you good, bad?
Let's go faster on this news.
I mean, here's the thing. We both forgotten the movie because we saw it 100 years ago.
5 weeks ago.
So it's not like the movie segment's going to be super long.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, well, let's just do the fun one.
Did you say why the Pope's a coward? I was out for a minute.
He came over to Canada. He apologized
for all the genocides.
All the genocides, the killing of kids, and then he kissed some hands like a bitch. And I get it. You're the reason why all that shit happened. Well, not you, but the church is the reason why all that happened.
What if he was the reason? What if Pope Francis...
Pope Benedict III?
Opened...
Which one is he?
Francis the First.
No.
Yep.
He's the first Francis?
Number one Frank. Francis Underwood.
I have less
the president.
appreciation for him now.
And yeah, Benedict was like, what, 16?
Yeah.
16, 17. Go look him up. Ratzinger, Cardinal Joseph Ratzinger, member of the Hitler Youth. Which Pope Benedict were you? 16. Nailed it.
There you go. Perfect.
My chest still hurts.
Well, it's going to hurt in a while, bitch. Yeah, I don't know. I get it. You're the guy in charge, but also you could have just ignored it like the rest of us do.
Yeah, ignore it like Vince McMahon is ignoring it.
I like that it happened and everyone was outraged for a total of 3 months.
Oh, I thought you were just going to go, I like that it happened. End of statement.
I like that it happened.
I like that we did that.
Moving on. But everyone got real mad for 3 months, and then they were sort of like, you know what? I'm over it. Hashtag, I'm over it.
Oh, how long? Look, there's a war going on in Eastern Europe. We're mostly over that too.
Pretty much. I like that all of the Ukrainian flags that people put up have now like faded and aren't even yellow.
All the yellow has
anymore.
faded to white.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, you could have just ignored it like the rest of us and it would have gone away in like 3 months.
Yeah, that's how news cycles
Canada
work.
Didn't apologize for genociding Aboriginal children, and 3 months later, like, oh no,
I dare you to still be mad in August.
Yeah, oh no, Russia invaded Estonia.
They could, or did they?
I don't know. They might. By the time this airs, who knows?
I was gonna say, could be a big night.
I'm gonna skip the other one because I don't think it's as funny, but I'm gonna talk about. Obviously, with the repeal of Roe v. Wade, and now Republicans are like, you know what? We're on a winning streak. No more gay marriage.
Yeah, they're going for it.
We took away you getting abortions. Now we're taking away you guys falling in love and getting married and adopting babies.
Clarence Thomas wants to take America back to when Clarence Thomas didn't have civil rights.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's his goal. Or more specifically, his wife's goal.
His wife's goal. So obviously, like, there are people that are way more outspoken about it than others. And who have, I don't know, more opinions on how strongly they feel that marriage is between a man and a woman, and it shouldn't be, you can call them butt buddies if you want, but they're not going to be a husband and wife. I'm going to be married.
I'm sorry, I don't think I read something in the Bible about Adam and Steve.
That's true. It's Adam and Fluffy, not Adam and Steve.
Exactly. We have established that it is more okay to fuck a dog than a man.
So one of the people that is very vocal about ending gay marriage is Marco Rubio,
a former presidential nominee.
One of like potential 900. And is he
what was it? Was his year like
of Florida? What the fuck is he?
Something
state.
He's not the governor because that's our boy DeSantis.
State comptroller.
Maybe he's an alderman.
Alderman Marco Rubio.
Yeah. But yeah, what was his biggest year? 2012? Was he one of the guys that?
No. Would he have been 2016?
Was he 16? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he's in the mix for both.
Maybe he was in the mix. I mean, there were lots of people in the mix for both in 2016.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, so there was a police report. Are you gonna be okay? Do you think?
Yes, I'm muting my noises now. They've heard enough.
Because you're gonna throw up.
I'm not gonna throw up. I'm
gonna green out.
I hope I don't green out. I just want my chest to stop hurting.
Oh.
I think can you give yourself tuberculosis with one hit from a vape pen?
Absolutely.
Also,
P.S. That's not a vape pen. That's a tuberculosis pen.
I knew it.
You bought the wrong one, stupid.
Yeah. I also shit my pants.
Oh, you were the one. You guaranteed it.
I did, but
and I'm going to be honest. Wrong one.
I didn't have me in the pool.
Nope. I did, though. I just won the jackpot.
You seen it coming.
I seen it coming.
God damn it.
I knew you's a bitch. So...
That's the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth. And the ground that covers.
That is true. So, of course, obviously, when you're against something so strongly, or like you're vocal about something that is, against human rights, people are going to dig into your past and find things, right?
Yeah.
So while people were like looking up things,
or if you try to host the Oscars,
if try to host the Oscars because somebody found a tweet you made 7 years ago that you apologized for openly 6 years ago, and then they demanded that you apologize for it again live on air, and you're like, no, I already apologized for it. That's like SOS making me go out in front of a crowd and apologizing for calling you and Kelly fur fags at a 3-2-1 show.
Which you already apologized for.
Yeah. So obviously people will go and dig up anything they can find from your past, and it's especially juicy if it has something to directly do with your the thing you're fighting against. Right?
Exactly.
Like
people like irony.
Like like a pastor who's running gay conversion therapy, but is also like getting his dick sucked by boys.
Yeah, or like when it rains on your wedding day.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So somebody found out that Marco Rubio was arrested. Well, arrested's a loot because you find out later on that was detained by police in 1990 in a Miami park after hours that was a notoriously gay cruising area.
Oh.
And that the person that Rubio was arrested with in 1990 was one of his childhood friends.
Okay.
Who would later go on to be sued in Miami in 2007 because he was running a gay pornographic studio out of one of his personal properties. Like a residential property. He was running a gay pornography company.
And you're saying if we maybe extrapolate that behavior back 17 years.
Correct.
Maybe we strike on something interesting.
Why would you go to a gay cruising park with your friend who's making gay porn in the future if you weren't cruising for some gay porn now? Make your own.
Is that one of your riddles?
That was the riddle, Scott.
That one's almost unsolvable. That one is Sphinxian.
There you go.
Noted cat guy, the Sphinx.
The Sphinx. The Sphinxter.
Hook, line, and... No.
But yeah, I guess he was detained by police but never actually arrested, and there's no real report of why he got arrested.
Maybe there used to be, and it's been expunged.
It's very possible. I mean, he is the head comptroller of Florida, so you can do whatever you want.
It's true. Nobody fucks with the alderman.
Nobody fucks the alderman. So... that's one of those things that you like. I really, really love.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's so
I hate
perfect.
Gay marriage because I wish I could get gay married, but then I couldn't be a Republican anymore. So I hate.
And I'm not.
I hate free gays.
And I can only cater to the very, very dumb.
Very, very dumb and Christian.
Yeah.
Even though he's an ethnic, so they shouldn't really like him.
Yeah, he's a pretty safe ethnic.
He's a whitewashed ethnic. Yeah.
Not as safe as the safest ethnic, Ted Cruz.
Correct.
Yeah.
With his cool hair and beard.
And being Canadian.
Even though he renounced it. You said you had a couple minor things.
Oh, not really.
I feel like I've been doing a lot of talking because you've been over there choking on your own vomit, like Mad Mikey style.
Sal, we lost him. Crash. R.I.P. On this day in 2006.
What if it was?
What if it was? What if I guessed a man's death day? Hey, Drew, July 27th, 2002. 22. Oh, you died of the past. You've been a ghost the whole time. Sorry, what?
We are a month away. It was...
wow.
Oh, no, sorry. He was born in August.
Oh.
November.
Sad. What year?
2003. 2003.
Damn, that's really early.
Yeah. Mad Mikey, R.I.P. Asphyxiation due to pulmonary aspiration as a result of an overdose on drug and alcohol.
Yeah, he was the drummer for The Who.
Oh.
Not a lot of people know that.
The Green Ghost.
He'll always be Aaron O'Grady to me.
He's always Mad Mikey to me, no matter what.
So what was his thing? He was mad?
Yeah, it was Leprechaun.
Wait.
Yeah,
No,
leprechaun.
Aaron O'Grady. He was a leprechaun.
whatever. Same difference.
I'm pretty sure Mad Mikey, on the gimmick scale, veered more toward mad than a leprechaun.
I think it's the same thing, Scott. You're splitting hairs here.
I'm too in the weeds with semantics.
Yeah. Yeah, you talk for a while, so I can stop talking.
That'd be great. Have some pen, but maybe have less pen than me, just as a
I don't know
personal
if I'm
recommendation.
like
Just do baby hits. Like these people literally bought these for us. We should at least ruin our lives with them. I think that's the least we can do.
Should I Elvis it? Oh, have you seen all those clips? That he used to do that all the time, apparently. And it's in the movie.
That's a thing.
And everybody was mad because they were like, "Why is Baz making him gay?" Like, he did it.
He's a pro. Are you doing it? Oh, lighten up. That's plenty. Don't hurt yourself. Be safe. Yeah. See, you did all the right things. We got a little. Oh, good. But look, you're coughing, but I feel. Oh, I might be speaking too soon, but I feel like you did that better than me. It seems like you didn't use your entire lung capacity to see how much you could suck in, and then hold it for roughly a week and a half, and then exhale, and then nearly die, and still continue producing just the most mucus in the back of my throat for some reason.
Well, it also doesn't help that I'm just getting over COVID and still have a cough and chest.
Oh, this will help that. This will be good for that.
My breathing's not exactly good to begin with.
No, this will. Yeah,
but
this
now
will
it's going to be real bad.
It's medicinal.
If I start wheezing and dying on the pod, it's because I can't breathe. Can you please call 911? Please, I'm begging you as a friend to please.
My promise
call
to you
911.
is I will call 411 and ask the number for emergency.
Oh, is this 411? What's the number for 911?
Yeah, I'll.
It wasn't very pineapple-y.
No, I'd say it stayed heavily in the burning weed camp and not the pineapple camp, as advertised. My throat still hurts. My lungs still hurt. There was so much of it in me.
Much like the post-match of our last match, I'm perfectly fine. You're fucking dying.
I'm good.
But I am a goddamn pro, so...
You are a goddamn pro.
I used to vape all the time, bruh. Except for it wasn't to get high, it was for pain relief.
Yeah, it was for your glaucoma.
It was for my glaucoma. Yeah. I'm a turtle. I'm a turtle who can barely see. Scott, P.S., I'm a scaly now.
No!
Although are turtles scalies? I guess so.
They're reptiles. They're on the list.
They're amphibians. No, they're reptiles.
I'm like, have to be sure before I yell at them. Nah, I think you're wrong.
They're marsupial.
They have the pouch.
They had a pouch. It's where they have their giant dicks.
God, let's talk about monotremes, right, guys? I'm talking platypus. I'm talking echidna. I'm talking nothing else, because no more monsters. Hey, what if we took pangolins are interesting. Are you mispronouncing penguin?
Oh, sorry, penguin. It's Disney Adventures.
An emperor pangolin.
An emperor pangolin. I want to see that. And just a massive pangolin.
Pretty cool. I would honestly be fine if literally every species had an emperor version. You could be an emperor. Bengal tiger. You made me so. You're my only friend, Mountain Dew Whiteout. But Whiteout is actually cooling the throat pain.
That's not what I thought it was going to.
The lung pain. What? Whiteout is actually what I've been jerking off with lately, because after I added flour to it.
Flour?
Well, you gotta thicken it a bit. It's too loose. Guys, give us... Send us your... Okay, new contest. Send us your best recipe for Mountain Dew Whiteout based lube.
Oh, that's not entirely what I was thinking you were going with. I thought you were going with that you, formed the flour and Mountain Dew Whiteout into some form of, pocket pussy.
Oh, no, I wasn't fucking it. No, it's the lube.
A dough or something.
No, I have... I haven't yet been brave enough to make the Mountain Dew Whiteout the solid version of the situation. It's the help. It's part of the journey, not the destination.
Maybe this is a little bit of the drugs in my body. But would it be gay? Now, hear me out.
Yeah, okay.
Hear me out.
Look,
let me get to the end of this statement before you make judgments.
any sentence you've started with this has never been a problem.
Okay.
So let's keep the streak alive.
So you know how you can get pocket pussies made of, like, a girl could get hers.
You know how you, Drew, can get a pocket pussy made of your vagina.
My vagina. Well, that's sort of what I'm getting at.
Okay.
So girls can get a mold of their vaginas, get it made into a pocket pussy, and then give it to, like, their boyfriends. Or, if they're random whores on the internet, just sell them for, like, anyone.
Yeah.
But would it be gay if you got a pocket anus of your own butthole? And then you use that, because as we've established on this podcast before,
not gay.
If you go back in time and
suck yourself,
fuck yourself, whatever. Not gay because it's just masturbation.
Correct.
So is that just masturbation, or is it because you're using a separate piece of machinery?
Oh,
is that gay?
Makes it a different party now? No, it's still fine. You're still fucking yourself. Go nuts. I say do it.
Has anyone ever done it?
Yes.
HasNeverHappened.com.
1,000,000% yes.
Gotta look it up. Except for I'm going to be disgusted by what I find.
You're going to be disgusted by all the options and the great prices.
And the great prices.
For this project.
I know you can make chocolates of your own asshole.
Yes.
Because that was on...
Something. Yeah. Jeopardy?
Tosh? Oh, Jeopardy. You're right. You're right.
You can get chocolates made of these. What is your own anus? What are you looking for? The options and prices.
I don't quite know how to phrase it for Google to find me the answer. Like, because obviously if it exists, there's going to be porn of it.
Sure.
But how do I, like, am I going to say, like, man fucks fleshlight of own asshole?
I think don't overthink it and type that bitch in. I hope the results are fruitful. Drew's a slow typer. Does it give us like...
Oh, I think I'm getting a little high, so I was definitely struggling by accidentally hitting the space bar too many times. Yeah,
it's got to be.
The thing is that those answers sort of... I don't know. Some of those words are, I guess, trigger words for other things.
Oh.
So I gotta, like...
You gotta sift?
I don't know. Keep talking. Do something so I can look this up.
I guess I can... Oh, okay. So the one I got, the rest can be saved. We're past the hour mark. Guys, it's almost movie time. Can you believe it? On this Definitely a Good Idea podcast. What have you found?
I don't know. I just saw a Quora question.
How is Babby formed?
Is it possible to give yourself anal sex?
I like that wording.
It says, absolutely it is. As I male, I give myself prostate massages and can shoot huge loads hand-free. Like, that's not the answer, really, but okay.
I mean, no, that's all consistent if you read it right. He can fuck himself and shoots huge loads in himself. I feel like I should stop talking because you have found something of note.
I did not find the thing we're looking for.
But you found another thing?
No. Well, yeah. So
it's something that made you drop your phone.
Drop my phone, take my glasses
Take your glasses off like we're in a 90s thriller.
Maybe if we give the alien...
In a cold.
This tastes like earwax. No, just the related questions on Quora below that.
Uh-huh.
Almost exclusively start with the age... Are the words, I'm 12, I'm 13, I'm 14. And those are all the answers. So whoever's looking up if they can use a fleshlight mold of their asshole to jerk off their dick have also been looking up, I'm 12, I jerk off a lot every day and want to try anal.
What? That's not the next step.
I know, anal masturbating. I realized my penis is small. What do I do first?
Oh my God.
I want it to feel amazing. The same guys...
I mean, we all wanted to feel amazing.
The same guys that are looking that up are looking up those questions. So is it that little boys want to fuck their own butts?
No, it's the second thing you're going to say. Or is the internet full of pedophiles?
See, here's somebody saying the opposite, where you could get a dick mold of yourself and fuck your own butt with it. But that's...
No.
I want the opposite.
No. I would argue that one is gay and one is not.
Yeah, because that's you putting something in your butt.
Exactly.
Not you putting your thing in
you topping a fake you butt.
Yeah.
That's still
no, I want the,
straight as hell.
I want the opposite. It's never gonna give me the answer. I'm never gonna find this.
Unless you do it yourself, then you'll know.
All of these questions are really uncomfortable.
I'm 7, and
how can a teenage boy start anal masturbation? Ugh.
Have we not been doing enough anal masturbation?
Apparently not. Clone a willy. Clone a pussy. How'd you get a cast of your bum made? Obviously British.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll do some digging.
I would have also accepted arse for the British one. My wife's fanny. I need to stick it in clay and then make a second of my wife's fanny.
Chris Goodwin? Sorry, the accent.
I mean, I was honestly pretty happy. I don't know whose or what accent it was, but I very much enjoyed that character, and I hope he returns to visit one day.
So that he can say our favorite thing live on Aragon.
Hello, governor.
It's not giving me a lot here.
No? Very sad.
Yeah, I don't know.
It can be your project tonight while shaking off the dizzies.
It'll be my laying on the floor with my head spinning. Okay, let's see if I can...
My body is mostly recovered, but now I just feel bad.
Man who... Oh, do I have to hold it or press it? Oh.
Are you filming a TikTok?
A man who makes a mold of his own ass so he can have sex with it. Hey, good job.
Good dictation?
Good dictation. Weird. Okay, here we go. Okay. Here's 11 reasons every straight man should try bottoming. Oh, a straight man who bottoms? You mean a gay man?
Yeah. 37 reasons every straight man should be gay.
Here's underneath that. The next thing that came up when I searched that was an online dictionary definition of what gaslighting is. Oh boy.
Perfect.
Maybe. No, see, I don't think... Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to find something. It's too broad of a statement.
It's a lot of search terms.
Yeah.
Guys, second contest. I'm going to allow the top 5 finishers of the previous Mountain Dew Whiteout Lube contest to enter this contest and get us the information we need on a man making a mold of his own anus and having sex with it, and is it gay? And
we've established it's not gay.
It's not gay. And then the top 3 finishers from that contest move to the finals,
which is
round robin style.
Okay. Oh, round robin. Yeah.
Highlight.
Oh, I like a highlight.
The most crooked sport in South America. And I guess that was the news. Oh, hey, coughing time is over. No.
That was a COVID cough, not a weed cough.
Oh, can you prove it?
Yeah.
It's cool that you finally believe in the virus after saying it was fake for 2.5 years.
Yeah. And being held down, kicking and screaming while vaccine jabbed in my butt.
You liked it.
Well, a little bit. Who doesn't?
No, everyone does. But yeah, I think before we slide into movie talk, my only pressing piece of news was, and it can be very quick because I think it's funnier out of context. I just got to type something in a DM yesterday that after I typed, I started laughing at myself. The DM in question was the message, "Those tits don't look non-binary."
Oh, that's very, very good.
I was having a real... I got myself pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I was having just a nice giggle at like 1 a.m. last night. DM time.
Yeah, prime DM. When you've been up for 4 hours, it's prime time.
Yeah,
you're in the Elix Skipper hours of the night.
Yeah, I've been asleep for 4. Yeah, wait. So been up for 4 hours. So I'm getting up at 9 p.m. now.
Yeah, because you're staying up so late.
I guess I am staying up so late and being an awesome party guy with cool hours.
Awesome party guy.
You're not cool unless you get up in the PM.
You're not cool unless you almost died choking on weed.
You're not cool unless you pee your pants, is a line from Billy Madison, which is directed by Tamra Davis, who directed today's movie, 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. That's today's movie, 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. Today's Half-Baked of 1998. One of the trickiest Roman numeral years. Let's see if I can do it with a head full of drugs. MCMXCVIII. It wasn't that hard at all.
I'm not gonna get too ahead of myself here, but I think if I do any more weed, I'm gonna be the first person that's ever died of doing marijuana. I'm feeling it. For sure I'm feeling it.
Yeah, no, neither of us... hey, if you were thinking to yourself, I hope they do a bunch more weed while they're talking about the movie. No. We could both die if we do that. But not that it's not... Are you sucking on it?
What?
Right after you...
No.
Hey, you know what? You got me. 8 years of mime school, paid off.
Good. I'm the next... any other mime that's not
who's number 2?
Google. Who's the second most famous mime?
I would love to know the
Mr.
second
Mime?
I believe that's a Pokemon.
Yeah.
I know stuff. Even though I'm way too young to know Pokemon. But
you're more of a Digimon guy?
I've
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Already forgotten what I'm searching.
The second most famous mime.
That's the one. I never would have remembered that if you hadn't told me a second time. Second most famous mime.
Okay,
No, don't give me Marcel Marceau. Who's number 2? What are you doing? Oh, little Nibbles. Little Nibbles of the Edible. Look at you. The mime who saved kids from the Holocaust.
Is that Jerry Lewis?
It's Jerry Lee Lewis. Great Balls of Fire.
He saved the kids for a different reason, because he was related to them, and he wanted to marry them.
Yes.
Young.
Marcel Marceau is history's most famous mime, but before that, he was a member of the French Resistance. Oh my God, Marcel Marceau is the mime who saved kids from the Holocaust. I thought I was going to say, hey, you all know that piece of shit Marcel Marceau, but he was an anti-Semite, and here's a cool mime who saved the Jews. But no, it's all Marcel. He's the best. He's number 1 through 10. He's untouchable.
The untouchable.
Wait. Okay. Famous mimes.
Not named.
And minus Marcel, minus Marceau. Let's see how you do with this. You piece of shit. Google.
Oh, wow.
You couldn't smooth the silk sheet if you had a hot date with a babe. That's my train of thought. No, there's nothing.
There's literally no other mime that's ever been...
There's a Wikipedia category, German mimes, and it's got 5 entries.
Himmler.
Eichmann. Rommel. Yeah, so I guess there's a... are these mimes? They're from the early 1800s? No. Drew, there's only one mime. It's Merce Somerset. It's the end.
Mr. Mime.
And yes, Mr. Mime. So, it's a good thing one of us took notes for Half-Baked. Because, I mean, look, we didn't know at the time. I'm just really professional, really prepared, and really good at my job. That's fine. I'm an above and beyond, and you're average. That's fine. No one's, if everyone was above average, we'd be a different average. That's, that's what they say. I thought you were eating just the wrapper of a Reese's Cup. I thought there was no food in what what you're doing now.
Yeah, I was using my mouth to take it off so I could still hold this to make chipmunk noises to piss off Chris.
Disgusting chipmunk noises. So we both watched Half-Baked a day or two before we planned to record the podcast on it. But unfortunately, that day was sometime in mid-June. And circumstances were extenuated, etc. And here we are in very late July. And it's been a minute since we saw it, but we both saw it this time. You've seen it before.
Oh, yeah.
Couple times?
Couple times.
Yeah, same here.
It was on the illegal black box.
I'm sad that I missed the black box days of your youth. I'm sad I missed a lot of your youth, actually.
You met me.
I bet you're a beautiful boy.
You met me at the supple, ripe, young age.
I hate meeting people at supple ages.
I'm 18.
Were you 18?
I was 18.
So it was technically legal what we were doing from the start.
Correct.
That's actually kind of disappointing. I thought it was taboo at the beginning.
Well, yeah, but you knew Mike and Rory. They were younger than me, and you'd known them since they were... Oh, and Kevin.
Yeah, but I didn't fuck any of them.
That's true, and you were also a kid then, too.
And I was also a kid. It's kids fucking kids. That's what they... Oh, yeah, no, babies having babies.
Babies having babies is the term.
Can we lobby to get that changed? It's kids fucking kids. Who's mad at that?
It's not wrong. Makes the dude seem cooler. Did you make a baby with that baby? No, I fucked that kid. Oh, gee, I hope that doesn't get clipped out again.
Oh, no.
How terrible that would be.
No, that definitely hasn't been done recently, and will be done again.
Why don't you say something about kids?
I feel like I've made my feelings clear.
Name your top 3 hottest kids. Go. Bring up the file on your computer that says hottest kids.
Henson's best boys.
Or girls.
Yeah, but come on.
I know. You don't have to make it so obvious.
Yeah. A little bit of pretense is okay.
How's your chest?
Everything... How's yours? Uh-oh.
That's a COVID cough, not a weak cough.
Fair. Chest and throat have cleared. I have zero desire to put more of it in me.
Here.
No.
Fucking take it.
No. I feel...
One huge hit for both of us, and then we're done.
Oh, if you want there... Not. I don't mean today. If you want there to ever be a podcast again, you will self-veto that idea. Quit mime sucking. That's not even how you do it. That's you've gone to miming something else. Oh, little baby cigar ones.
Yeah, it's not doing anything.
No, you're probably safe on the cigars. But
what are we talking about?
The movie.
Oh yeah.
This
we've got the giggles.
This is going in the and the COVID. Oh boy, you shouldn't.
Oh, that hurts.
This is definitely going to be one of those real, well, it's a best or worst episode.
Yeah. What if I can never wrestle again?
I hope this somehow paralyzes you, yes.
It's possible. Okay, move.
But I promise I'll call the police. I'm not calling an ambulance, but I will call the police if you need emergency.
Thank you.
And I will call 411 first.
Thank you.
For the number for the police.
Sorry, Half-Baked.
Yep.
With major #1 star of the movie the entire time during marketing, Dave Chappelle.
Young, thin, optimistic, probably still transphobic Dave Chappelle. Yeah, you'll notice I'm sure someone somewhere on the internet at some time has compiled the history of the half-baked VHS/DVD cover, because it does sort of morph from quite an even Dave Chappelle Jim Breuer split, but then if you watch the chronological progression of them, it's as if Dave Chappelle has acquired some sort of mutagen that has made him into some sort of gigantic monster, eclipsing and I believe eventually disappearing, vaporizing the late Jim Breuer.
I have the DVD, and I think the cover is mostly side profile of Dave Chappelle's face.
Yes.
That is almost the entire
box. Yeah.
With the three other characters
going like, hey,
small in the bottom.
I've definitely seen that. One of those three characters got me very excited because obviously I know him. I've seen him in things, but he's been a big part of my life lately. That would, of course, be Guillermo Diaz, star of Law and Order Criminal. Nope. Oh, I do it every time.
Start the podcast again.
Yeah, what are we at? I'm just going to delete it. Hold on. It's an hour.
Can't be made to look foolish.
It's an hour 20. I'm not used to Law and Order organized crime yet. It's the newest. Although it does have Maloney. Don't get me wrong. It's a nice piece of business. And actually, I didn't want to say it, but returned OG Law and Order kind of sucks. It sucks when Sam Waterston is not on screen. Drew is showing me the original half-baked poster, which is Jim and Dave hanging out in some sort of Field of Dreams situation, and they're very equal. And there is there's a newer poster with Dave really occupying, I dare to say, all of the foreground, holding up the movie title. And there's three extras from Oz in the back, played by...
one of them is personal friend of us, Harlan Williams.
Exactly. We got personal friend Harlan Williams, the Law and Order organized crime star Guillermo Diaz, and Jim Breuer, the fourth best comedian I saw on a show with four comedians.
Yep, sounds about right.
However, to Jim's credit, it's not like Jim was terrible. He was what you'd expect for Jim Breuer in the late 2000s, I believe.
Yeah.
But when the other three are Dave Attell, Jim Norton, and Bill Burr, you're usually coming in fourth,
maybe third on an off night.
For whom? I guess Attell could get too drunk. No, Attell's sober. No, there's
Jim would get arrested for something.
Maybe Jim would finally get arrested. FBI looking at Jim Norton. He's
welcome back to Europe, Daddy. Oh yeah.
Getting comfy?
No. Very.
Just trying to stay alive at this point.
Yeah.
Just try to soldier through. You'll be remembered. Well, I will personally deliver your mother the Purple Heart for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna give myself a Purple Heart, brother. Now I'm just pulling out my best killer summers.
This guy. I love Harlan Williams.
I love him too.
No, okay, no characters.
Rocket Man.
No.
Rocket Man. Half-baked. A third movie.
Big Money Hustlers?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Have I ever seen Big Money Rustlers, the Western sequel?
Probably. I haven't.
I don't think I have. How do we work to that?
Well, what other movies has the ICP been in?
Great question. I'm not looking up their discography.
Probably
their discography.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, it's to be fair, they also have a discography.
Yeah, but
I would probably be looking up the filmography.
Yeah. Well, I'll look, but I bet you it's gonna be disappointing. Oh, I hit the mic. Oh, I'm dead.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
What?
Think I'm a little too high to not do this right next to my face. Because I was way down here, I kind of couldn't figure out how to get to the phone.
I kind of forgot how phones worked for a minute.
Violent J and Shaggy have been in those two things.
Not a lot of other feature films.
Because everything else is like...
Soundtrack.
Well, they did... What the hell is this? Some 2008 movie called Death Racers, which I can only imagine...
Death Race knockoff?
Yeah.
Yes.
But okay, so who directed Big Money Hustlers? It was...
Violent J.
John Cafiero, who has only directed one other thing.
Is it Big Money Hustlers?
Which is some...
Oh, it's not. I'm actually surprised.
Some documentary of rare concert footage behind the scenes of the Ramones. But we do Big Money Rustlers. It's directed by a completely...
Alejandro G. Iñárritu.
Completely different Paul Anderson.
Number three? No fucking way.
And he directed one other movie.
Paul KKK Anderson?
Yeah. 2003's Deadly Swarm, like some bad horror movie.
Yeah.
And it stars number one with a bullet. No one you've ever heard.
I assume so that. You didn't need to look that up. Could be tough. Well, you know what?
Maybe Shaggy Two Dope's been in different movies. He has! And I've seen it!
Turns out Shaggy Two Dope was actually Taye Diggs the whole time.
Ooh, that's quite the trickery there. This one we could get there, but it would be
a rocky road.
It would be a lot of who's like the 15th billed actor in this? Let's find a movie.
Who is the key grip on this?
Yeah. So anyways, continue.
Oh, I thought you...
Nope, I'm done. What, I'm going to read the connection?
No, I guess...
That seems like a lot of...
No, you're right. So... Abba Zaba... The Abba Zaba... No. Sorry, is that your character's name, Abba Zaba?
It is, brother. Abba Zaba, brother.
I mean, Abba Zaba is actually a perfect thing to say in that voice. Abba Zaba sounds real fun to say. But... So the candy bar, whatever, it gets a lot of play in this, and it occurs to me, I've never had one.
No.
Is it like a weird taffy? Because I think he bit it one time and it like stretched.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's like
I don't know
a hallucination.
What the fuck is it? What the fuck is an Abba Zaba?
Yeah, it might, but it was like Charleston Chew.
It looked Charleston Chew
without the cup, like without the.
But I'm wondering if it's that sort of if it's like a nougat or if it's taffy.
I don't know, brother. You got to.
Oh my god. Okay, literally the first thing that comes up is from candyfunhouse.ca. P.S. I'm bookmarking that site immediately. The title of the page is it's sort of sad, actually. Abba Zaba, you my only friend.
It's a pretty good friend to have if it's good. If it's like a Charleston Chew. It's chocolate, or do you go vanilla?
I go vanilla.
You always go vanilla.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm insulted you would ask, honestly.
Well, sometimes you like the dark. You do hunt at night, don't you?
I like that kind of dark.
There you go.
And there's other kinds of dark I decidedly don't like.
Oh.
Abba Zaba chewy taffy with a peanut butter center. I wouldn't have guessed that in a billion years.
Taffy and peanut butter?
Taffy and PB. It's a classic PB&T.
Yeah.
Like it looks, if you can see it.
Yeah.
It's a flat white rectangle with beige goo oozing out of it.
Have you ever seen one?
I think so, but maybe it's just implanted from seeing it in commercials and movies.
Or was it in the U.S. in a much darker area, like where we went in Baltimore?
Oh. It could be a dark,
the only one that eats
dark area candy bar.
The only one that eats it is Dave.
That's true.
And it's weird.
So maybe it's coded that way? Yeah, I can see that. Next time we go to the States, I'm going to find me an Abba Zaba and absolutely not buy one. Because I do not want to try, as per the advertising on the front of the package, chewy taffy, peanut butter center.
Yeah, those are delicious flavors. Separate.
A combo made in heaven. You got peanut butter in my taffy. You got taffy in my peanut butter. Together they taste like shit.
Or just anybody who can find them on their own, you can always send them to us.
Yes.
And then we'll take one small bite of one of them.
Throw it away.
Throw the other one that we don't open out.
Place it directly in the toilet. I'll just try to weave back to the movie. Because I honestly feel like we've put in an excellent... Look at that. An hour and a half. Come on.
Okay, let's just end it now. Wrap it up. Wrap it up, B.
Wrap it up, B. Wrap it up, B.
Wrap it up, B.
The first thing that really got me in this was Dave at the bodega trying to buy weed.
Yeah.
And
maybe I did write some. Sorry, that's what this podcast is now. This podcast is now me doing Kelly Summers at doing characters.
It's a good thing we fired Kelly.
Yeah. Nope, that's not notes, and that's also not. So yeah, I guess I didn't write notes.
Well, I was going to say, you tried, but clearly you didn't.
Well, I feel like maybe I started them at some point and then just didn't complete the task.
It happens to the best of us.
I don't know.
Not everyone. Look, you don't have to finish
Maybe
every.
I didn't save them.
I'm expected to finish every time.
That's bullshit.
Come on.
First of all, not happening.
First of all, nobody bats 1,000. I mean, I've heard that 300 is an amazing batting average. But as per mine, yeah. So Dave at the bodega, and he's like, the bodega people always they never remember you, so they think you're a cop every single time, so you have to do something to get their attention. So while the two bodega guys are discussing things after Dave has asked them a second time for, I don't know, weed Lucy's, they turn back around and he is spreading his asshole in front of them, and they're like, black ass, what did you say?
Black ass.
Well, I was a big fan of, hey, black ass. Some of these jokes hold up great. I wouldn't say all, but because they're just hanging around the apartment and they're taking the food order, which is a joke in itself, and blah blah blah, and then because everyone's putting their order in, and they're all funny because they're weed heads. So they're all ordering dumb food things, and then it comes to Dave and he's like, yeah, get some of that we used to eat it all the time back in the day, pussy. What a great joke. Still very good. I didn't remember that Tracy Morgan was in this movie.
Yeah, he's in it for
a minute.
25 seconds.
It's a lot of... And actually, that's the thing for the whole movie. Like, every random pothead in this movie that doesn't have that much screen time is some, like, stand-up friend of Chappelle or Brewer. Neil Brennan's brother is in it.
Brother, yeah. But not Neil Brennan.
Not Neil Brennan.
Just his... no N-word pass brother.
You think co-creator of Chappelle's show, Neil Brennan's brother, doesn't get a couple of passes?
No.
Come on.
No, I don't think
He's going to swing in those circles.
Yeah, but he's not the same comedian as his brother.
He might be better. He just never got a special.
You don't know.
Maybe he's got a great special called 4 Mics, and his jerk-off brother Neil wouldn't let him release it because Neil's was only 3.
Maybe. You know what? It could
Riddle
be,
me this.
It could be possible. That's your riddle.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll think it over.
Good. Hell yeah, Tracy Morgan. Oh yeah. Oh, a brave dual role by Dave Chappelle.
Yes.
Brave. Playing both fucking Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
And the
Rick James.
The Rick James-esque Rick James rapper who advertises the best pot dealers in town, which they would love for him to do. And
there's a lot of you can see a lot of Chappelle Show in this movie.
Yeah,
like Dave's comedy stuff that would go on to be in Chappelle Show.
For sure.
That the drug dealer guy is probably the most obvious because he's like doing the Charlie Murphy character when they're like the pimps.
Yeah.
And then like a little bit of Rick James sort of. And then just like a character like that.
Yeah, it's very much a Chappelle Show character. So it's cool to see real early stuff like that. So the purest one of the group, Harlan Williams, he's the one that gets sent out for the food. He
is a rocket man.
He is a rocket man. And did ask us if we're the champions of dicks.
Yep. Should we beat off all those dicks doing that belt?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. Cool.
Shit, I should have picked the dick belt.
I should have picked the dick belt. I should re-listen. I probably listened to it once.
Yeah.
A little while after, which was 2012?
Yeah.
Somewhere in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there'd be a Dick's belt, so 2011 or 12.
Yeah. It was while I was champion, so however many years that was when I was world champion of men fighting and grappling.
You want to... That's too many words. Can you throw it into an acronym for me?
Yeah, I guess you could call me... I wasn't the champion, I was the cum fag.
Ah, that's right. Now that I can remember.
That you can remember.
And now I'm a real Johnny Mnemonic. Good movie, by the way. It's terrible.
It's bad.
Although it is weirdly like The Matrix.
Yeah.
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 It's the next Adam and Pal's commentary coming out. We did a little while ago. And it was like, it almost seems like we were saying that would The Matrix exist without Johnny Mnemonic? They're like, hey, Keanu in a weird straight role where he doesn't get to show the weird kind of charisma he has, and he's just very, very bland and very, very bad for the whole movie. But yeah, look forward to Johnny Mnemonic with an M, guys. None of this N first nonsense. He
also did a all-time awful accent in Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Ooh.
It's like an all-time classic, like the worst accents you've ever heard.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. Harlan Williams.
Harlan.
Anyway, I think he feeds a police's horse too much, and the horse dies, and the police arrest him. So the plot of the movie is the boys need to come up with the bail for Harlan Williams before Harlan Williams's jail protector, Tommy Chong, gets out of jail and a large black man rapes him. Do I have that right?
Yes.
Okay. And the only way our boys can get money is weed, because it's a weed movie, which seems fair. So back to Tommy Chong. He's the squirrel master in jail. Yep. Some sort of Dr. Dolittle type who has power and command over the squirrel kingdom.
Yes.
Because he's got a little guy in his pocket.
Got a little guy.
Everyone seems to be fairly afraid of him.
Well, because squirrels can do a lot of damage.
True.
They're like gerbils.
That's not damage the gerbil's doing. That's magic.
If you don't think that I was fake sign languaging with my hand above my head the whole time you were talking.
Well, I saw your hand going, but I didn't know if you were just sort of playing or if you were actually fake sign languaging.
Maybe we should do drugs more often. I don't know. It gives us the giggles.
It does give us the giggles. Boys. I'm gonna need a bit of a lie down after this.
Yep. Maybe a quick hot poop.
Sure. Based on what I ate, I really should be.
Probably.
So we'll see how the timing on that is. I got the ghost pepper nuggies along with a mango habanero hamburger. King, whatever they call it.
Whooper.
I guess it was
Whooper.
Am I pronouncing that right? Whooper? That would be so much fun to go to Burger. We should have done it today. Do I get back to the movie?
Yeah, probably.
So they did. Hey, we should. Dave Chappelle, you're a janitor at the weed hospital.
Yep.
So
exactly it was a weed hospital.
It seemed to be. It was a hospital that made weed.
It was the hospital that every single bit of their research was given to the, hey, what can this marijuana do? Like, oh, you have a gaping head wound? Here, try this strain. Oh, it worked.
Hey.
That's what the hospital was.
Yeah, it was that.
Mount Cyanide.
You've been pronouncing that wrong for some time.
I have. Why would they want to name a hospital after poison?
Very strange. Where was I?
He gets arrested before a black man found his butt.
Okay, and it's a little later in the movie, but as the time is nigh where Tommy Chong is going to come out and his and Harlan Williams' protector is leaving him, thus leaving him open to brutal anal rape. There's a shot of Harlan in his cell, and there's a calendar up of Nasty Nate, his would-be paramour.
Yeah.
And Harlan's got a pen, and he's like running X's through it and drawing, blacking out the bad parts and going, no, naughty. But I want to know the backstory of how and why that calendar is up in his room.
Well, I would imagine...
Was Nasty Nate selling them, or was he selling them for maybe his daughter's class is going on a trip? And so he's selling them, so everyone in the jail kind of felt obligated to buy one and then put it up because, Nasty Nate makes the rounds and looks around and is like, oh, where's my calendar I bought? I thought you liked my calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah? Sorry, you had
a second. Is that what you're hoping?
Yeah, I like that one.
Okay.
What's yours?
No, I'll let you have that one. I'm not going to ruin it for you.
What, am I misinterpreting?
Well, I think that Nasty Nate was looking to show him the goods of what's coming. He was teasing him.
I mean, that's part of the intent, I can certainly see. But why is it up?
Because if he takes it down, he gets mad.
But he's going to get it anyway if that calendar is to be any judge.
Well, maybe he also just needs to know how many days left, and that's the only calendar available.
I guess so. What are you going to do? Keep track of your own days?
Yeah, what are you going to write your own thing?
What are you going to know what day it is?
Oh, I don't know.
Shut up.
What month is it? Who are you? I'm going to go to bed.
Where am I? Where am I in the movie? So then we get sort of a little low-level cameo montage as they're beginning their weed selling business in order to raise the bail money. As all the people they sell to, and they use it to like illustrate all the different kinds of stoners. But you got a bunch of people. You got a Jon Stewart in there.
Yep.
You got I'm going to say a not cliche yet Snoop Dogg weed cameo.
Yep.
Because it's not like well into 2000s, sure. Like, oh, it's a weed thing. Get Snoop Dogg. Like, boring, hack, played out. But 98, I don't think Snoop was cameoing in a bunch of weed-related stuff in 98 yet. So good for Tamra Davis and the whole team to get be at the vanguard of Snoop weed cameos.
All right.
He's Snoop Lion now, right?
You black?
You black?
Me?
You're better black than me.
Better black than me?
It's Snoop Lion now, right? He changed it, and
I think he's
definitely stuck with the name change because everyone was on board.
Yeah, I think he's.
Like when Puff Daddy changed his name to Brother Love
for like 40 seconds,
week and a half, I'd say. I'd give him a full 10 days.
Puff Daddy, P Diddy,
Just Diddy,
Sean Puffy Combs,
Sean Puffy Carter, S. Carter, Jay-Z, JD, Jermaine Dupri. I'm on a stream of consciousness. Jermaine Dupri, and Dupri, Owen Wilson,
Jermaine Dupri
knows the Holocaust.
Couldn't kill that many dogs if he tried. Finish the job.
I will say I don't often give him comedic credit because he never deserves it, but I saw a clip where Adam did a real funny on just one of his like solo editing streams. They were talking about like eating hot stuff and hot peppers, and they're like, hey, there's this thing, like Oh, and Adam's like, yeah, how many Scoville units is the thing you're talking about, the pepper? And they're like 6 million Scoville units, and then you can see him like get this. It's one of the most devilish looks I've ever seen him give. It was like Nick Mullen. Can I just do one eye devilish? Yeah. Which I rarely see on Adam. He has. There are many faces of Adam, but that's a rare one. And he takes like a real nice pause because he's thinking about it. He's like. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I don't think it's 6 million. It's not that hot.
It's not that hot. You couldn't even get that hot if it was liquid magma.
I couldn't even melt steel beams.
Well, yeah, jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams. And if it did, why would the building collapse at the top and not the bottom?
And Building 7 is also something that I haven't really looked into. But I've heard stuff. Mm-hmm. I do know that the hotel I stayed in on a year 2000 school New York trip did the Millennium Hilton, in fact, so I imagine it had been pretty recently built in the year 2000.
Probably.
It was torn to the ground on September 12th. 2021 twist. Oh. No, it lasted a year. It lasted a year because they did a terrorism.
Yeah. You could have been in that hotel. Except you would have gotten the email the night before.
I would have gotten the email the night before. And bro, if I had been on that plane, no way, bro. no way are they getting that second building, bro. I swear to God. I go there. I carry a box cutter. I'll do it right now.
Yeah, but only if the terrorists had been Vietnamese.
Had been 85 years old. And
Vietnamese senior citizens hijack a plane, and Marky Mark goes in and blinds them all.
Don't even, bro. I would have got him. I would have stopped the whole thing. 9/11, that would be Patriots Day. We wouldn't even need another Patriots Day. Because you think they would have come and done the Boston thing after I stopped 9/11? I don't think so, pal. You like apples? Oh, different Boston guy now. How you like them apples? I switched.
I mean, it's all the same. It's all the same, brother.
I went into a bit of a fugue steak for that. I believe I just said fugue steak.
Fugue steak, brother. Sounds delicious, brother. Yeah, that steak, brother.
Abba's back. I am very excited to gauge the reception to a new member of the show, Abba, because I feel like it's going to be a strong opinion. I just don't know in which direction, and I can't wait to find out. But hey, look,
I bet you I know, brother.
If the masses are clamoring for more Abba from here on out, we got you covered, pal.
I think I'm trying to do one of those rock night time DJs who like some scary movies and spooky stories. Yeah, daddy.
Oh my God. I hope that kills you. Well, you do sound like, and I hate again to cater to Big Dog, especially in a pseudo-furry sense. You sound like Wolfman Jack.
I guess I'm kind of doing Wolfman Jack.
But I don't want to give Big Wolf, a subsidiary of Big Dog, the satisfaction.
I would think Big Wolf is the alpha, brother.
Hey guys, you know the little mini episodes I've done for the last 2 weeks, and intermittently in between. That's just gonna be the podcast now. Okay, Abba's starting his own show. You can find it on terrestrial radio.
Because it's out there, brother.
Oh my God. If you were the movie, where? If you were the movie, let me finish my question.
I'm sorry, brother.
If you were the movie, where in you would we be right now?
The back.
Okay.
We just got to all the cameos that during the selling weed.
Yeah. Obviously, Janine Garofalo also in the mix. If you told me that Janine Garofalo was in 40 movies in 1998, I'd believe you.
Sure.
Like, that bitch owned the late 90s.
Mystery Men. A second one.
Half Baked. A third one. We're good at movies. Somewhere the Dave Chappelle in his brave second role I believe, utters the famous line, and not pertinent to me at the time I watched this movie, but several weeks later, very pertinent. Doctor said I need a backiotomy. Which is why I wish I could remember his character's name, but why the rapper guy smokes weed, because he needs a backiotomy. And now while I'm smoking weed, I think I'm addicted to weed now.
Okay. I mean, you did so well with the one.
I did really good. The large edible I just slammed at the beginning, and then the puff, which I'm still honestly feeling a little bit in my core.
His name is literally Sir Smoke-A-Lot.
You know what? I was overthinking it, and would
Me too.
have taken me a while to loop back over to Sir Smoke-A-Lot.
And how about the fact that the girl's name was Mary Jane Potman?
I love, and never once played for a joke.
Nope. No.
It's very funny. But yeah, Dave Chappelle's love interest, played by, what's her name? Vanilla Sky?
Vanilla Sky. Velvet
Underground?
Rachel True.
Okay.
Name one other thing she's in.
She's pretty cute, and I bet she's been in some stuff. No?
Yeah, she's okay.
Are you telling me what she's been in?
Oh, she was in The Craft.
Oh, was she Black? Was she Black Craft?
There's Black Craft, of course. And she's in a horror movie starring Kevin Nash that we should all watch called The Manor.
I'm in. Gonna need something to put on during the lie down after the podcast.
Several hour nap. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Snuggles.
Oh, there'll be Snuggles. Don't worry.
You better get the goddamn cat.
Ooh, I will get the cat. It's gonna be good.
All right, we wrap this up. I'm getting kind of tired and hungry and bored, brother.
Yep, I'm right there with you. We get to so Dave Chappelle and the bitch Mary Jane Potman. She displayed her name is anti-pot and is trying to get Dave to quit. So Dave goes to Narcotics Anonymous and begins to speak very candidly and heartfeltly about his weed addiction, and then Bob Saget stands up and says, talk about fucking weed. I suck dick for coke. And a lot of people remember the I suck dick for coke, or that's the only thing they've seen from Half Baked. And so I, of course, remembered it very well, but I forgot that a second guy stands up right after Bob Saget says it and says, I seen him. That I forgot. Ed is a very nice tag on the joke. I almost thought we'd get through a 90s movie without the word retarded, but they either made me smile or let me down, depending on if I'm speaking about it publicly or privately. But at some point, I don't know, Jim Brewer says something really dumb and Dave tells him that he smoked himself retarded. I think there's just an agreement with the dictionary, I guess, at that point, between Hollywood and the dictionary, that retarded was required to be used at least once, and up to, sky's the limit, as many as you want, in any given 1990s comedy.
Yeah.
And most dramas, honestly, too.
Yeah, most dramas.
Yeah. Then we got a fight scene at the end. The bad guy has his
Samson,
the rival drug dealer,
Samson III,
whose business they were taking, and he's got 60s style martial arts hot women.
Yeah. And this is the only part of the movie I remembered from being a kid.
Really?
No.
I just remember random funny lines.
Just the one part.
Oh, the titty.
The titty.
That's a full titty.
Yeah, that's a full titty. That's the only thing I remember from this fucking movie.
Yeah.
Because I was 12 and watched it on the black box and was like, I know there's a boob in this movie, so I'm going to watch the whole movie
until it finds
waiting for the boob.
Yep.
And it didn't disappoint.
It's a great titty.
It's a great titty.
I would describe it as a dude's rock fight scene, in that there are 3 highly trained female martial artists and 3 dumb male stoners, and the male stoners kick their asses.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know if, I think just the visuals of the fighting were supposed to be the joke, but that concept is actually a very funny joke if they meant to do it.
Yeah. Which I don't. Who knows?
Oh, it's directed by a woman.
Directed by a woman.
But maybe she hates
With a
women.
stupid
maybe
first
she's
name.
maybe she's a. Are there reverse TERFs who think only trans women are women?
Because they
Reverse
chose
TERF.
to be
frets.
women?
We call them frets. Feminist.
Oh god, here we go.
Feminist radicals. Empowering trans.
Fret.
This is one of the most progressive podcasts I've ever done. Oh, Drew got a full giggle.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Maybe.
Oh my god, that would hurt.
I'm going to. I know how to torture you now. I am going to make you listen back to this podcast one day. One day I will call on you, and you will have to listen to this podcast, and you will have to listen to every time you did Abba Zaba, what went on to become the most famous podcasting character in history. And it'll be a nice trip down memory lane.
Yes, it will. I don't do a lot of characters, brother.
I wonder why.
Because I'm not Kenneth Summers. That's a Kenneth Summers thing, brother.
Oh my, Kelly got a lot of play today. Oh my, Jesus Christ. We're so close. We can do it. The two FBI guys that were sort of using them to get to the big drug dealer, they find a letter that Dave Chappelle had written, Mary Jane Pottsman. Again, great name, 10 out of 10. That's all mushy. And so they read. Oh, and also the FBI guys are high because it's a weed movie. So pretty much everyone's high all the time.
Is Tommy Chong high the whole time?
No. Stone Cold Sober, baby. And so they read at least most letter out loud, and it's very romantic but sort of personal and embarrassing. And the guy the kind of wiener guy who I'm like, how did you get to be an FBI guy? FBI's are jocks. Says, nice letter, queer. And the one other sort of famous-y line that people might know without having seen the movie is Jim Brewer quitting the record store.
Record store.
Yeah, it was a high fidelity situation.
Yeah.
And he's like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, fuck you, I'm out. And then he does the Who's Coming With Me, and Laura Silverman comes with him, and then just sort of disappears for the rest of the movie. She has like one other scene, but isn't even there at the end. I'm like, It seemed like she was living with you now, but okay.
I guess not. Maybe she's so high she can't get off the couch.
But I did watch the bonus features on my burned DVD of Half Baked, rented and copied from zip.ca. Check out official sponsor of the podcast, long defunct and bankrupt, zip.ca, the Canadian Netflix, but worse. Lost my train of thought. What happened before zip.ca? Oh, bonus features. Synapses are firing. They filmed a lot of movie, and there's lots of stuff cut, and like 4 just full Laura Silverman scenes.
Oh,
so yeah, they filmed like a 2.5 hour movie, but had the decency as a comedy, and honestly most movies in general, to edit it down to a tight 82 minutes.
Thank you.
I love it. Sub hour and a half, in and out. It's less than most HBO episodes of something.
None of this 7.5 hour Russian war epics.
Yeah, I don't want to watch, what's the long one? Satan Tango, that's a long one.
War and Peace.
War and Peace. What did I pronounce it? Satan Tango.
WARREN.
SATA.
PEACE.
Well, he's the man who started and finished World War II. Hitler Patton. Hiroshima, Nagasaki. The last note I had was a tight 82 minutes. Love it. So I've said all the things.
Abraham Linkler. That's a good one.
That is a good one. I've said all the things that I meant to say about Half Baked 1998. What is there anything else you have to say about Half Baked 1998? You shouldn't do that. No, don't suck on it. You're gonna get the You're gonna shit yourself. You're gonna shit your pants.
Just like you?
You're gonna shit your pants on my bed. Don't worry about what's happening in my pants.
Those pants were white when we
My
started.
pants, my choice. These pants were always brown. You're acting crazy.
Did you see all the piss and shit?
Stole the piss and shit and cum and placed it into my pants. I'm not doing socialism anymore. I'm just taking all of it because you dummies. I don't want to swear, but you dummies wouldn't know what to do with this piss, shit, and cum if it hit you in the face. So Bernie's gonna take care of it, and Bernie Sanders in 2032. I'll be 114 years old. Don't worry, still be better than the other choices. Good night.